Did the Bible predict how people would think and act today? Yes, the Bible predicted that people would change for the worse during our time. It indicated that this change would result in widespread moral decay and the collapse of social values. The prediction can be found in 2 Timothy 3 verses 1 to 5. However, the Bible also predicted that some people would not succumb to this breakdown. Rather, with God's help, they would work to overcome negative influences and align their thinking and actions with His will. What did the Bible predict about people's thoughts and actions in our time? Please click the subscribe button below before we answer that question. Thank you very much. The Bible describes a number of negative traits and actions that would become commonplace, all of which were rooted in selfishness. People would be lack of self-control, lovers of themselves, and lovers of pleasures rather than God. 2 Timothy 3 verses 2 to 4. People in our day are often self-absorbed, preoccupied with self-interest, self-gratification, self-fulfillment, and so on. These characteristics are so common that some groups have been dubbed the Me generation and even the Me generation. Many people are so preoccupied with themselves that they are without love of goodness, that is, they lack the ability to love good qualities. They feel no need to express gratitude for what they have or for what others do for them because they are unthankful. 2 Timothy 3 verses 2 and 3. Have you noticed this attitude in your surroundings? Selfishness is at the root of other attitudes that serve as a sign of our time. 1. Greedy. Lovers of money are not uncommon. They frequently measure their success in life by their income or possessions. 2. Proud. Many people are boastful, haughty, and puffed up with pride. 2 Timothy 3 verses 2 and 4. Such people boast about their abilities, qualities, or wealth. 3. Slanderous. Blasphemers and slanderers are widespread. 2 Timothy 3 verses 2 and 3. These expressions can be used to describe people who insult others or God, or who lie about them. 4. Obstinate. Many people are disloyal, not open to any agreement, betrayers, and headstrong. They demonstrate these qualities by refusing to negotiate, work out solutions, or honor previous agreements. 5. Violent. Many people today are fierce, easily giving in to anger, which often leads to brutal or savage actions. 6. Lawless. During our time, Jesus predicted an increase in lawlessness. He also predicted widespread uprisings or disturbances. 7. Lacking family love. Those who are disobedient to parents and have no natural family affection have resulted in an increase in domestic neglect, abuse, and violence. 8. Religiously hypocritical. A growing number of people have only the appearance of godliness. Rather than submitting to God's will, they listen to religious leaders who tell them what they want to hear. This is proof that the Bible prediction is reliable. What it means by this prediction for us. The Bible describes events and conditions that would mark the conclusion of the system of things, or the end of the world. Matthew 24 verse 3, King James Version. The Bible calls this time period the last days, and the time of the end, or end times. 2 Timothy 3 verse 1, Daniel 8 verse 19. The fulfillment of this prophecy indicates that the end of the world has came. Are we living in the last days? Yes. The current state of the world, as well as Bible chronology, indicate that we are living in the last days. Satan's influence on mankind can be seen in many of the bad attitudes and actions that make the last days critical times hard to deal with. 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. What next? Armageddon is on its way. After Armageddon, God's promise of paradise will be fulfilled. More information can be found in our description. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. Please subscribe by clicking the button below.